You're locked on to Hans Olsen and Scotty G. That's right. Yeah! On 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Oh, boy.
It's that time of year again. You know what? Pretty soon the temperature will turn. It'll be, we'll get a little snow, we'll get a little rain, and your falls will be filled with that laugh. That condescending, I'm better than you, because, frankly, he is. He is.
He's got more money than you.
He's got more money than you. He's better looking than you. He
wears better clothes.
Smells better than you.
Works harder than you. He works harder than you.
He just does.
Think about how hard you work and then add 2 or 3 times that.
Yes. Yep. And you would have Frank Dolce. Hi, Frank. How are you?
Hi, Frank.
Wow. Every year, I so look forward to the opportunity to work with you guys at least once a week. I mean, it's the best part of my week. It's the best part of my year. And all of my hopes and dreams are dashed along the rocky shoreline with your condescending.
Whoa. That was all genuine.
Not in disingenuine comments.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm
going to give you.
I'm the only one who really cares.
I'm going to give you a very specific observation on Frank Dolce. The most perfect, well-kept, and beautiful cuticles you'll ever see on a grown man. His fingers. Have you seen his fingernails and his cuticles?
Frank, I'm going to apologize. I have not spent a lot of time looking at your fingernails.
Gorgeous half moons.
Really?
Yes, gorgeous half moons. Pulled back. And do you keep a glaze on those nails, Frank?
Well, I do have a little Italian heritage, and I think it's the olive oil that I've ingested over the course of my lifetime. It just kind of seeps through, you know.
Just leaks through the nail and keeps it shiny?
Yeah.
Are you, is it weekly appointments to get those things cleaned up, or do you have
Listen, I'll tell you this. Nobody manages my fingers. I manage my own fingers.
Okay, good.
That's
actually good to know, like a man would.
Yes.
Well, hey, Frank, I want to know.
As we're kicking this off, can I just say happy birthday to the big guy?
Oh, thanks.
Hey, by the way,
how about that?
By the way, you say big guy. Our dude is svelte and is in shape and is muscle bound, and the dude is sporting like a 6-pack. Like the dude's got abs for days now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that.
He will show
really
them to you.
When I say big, I don't mean like big physically, although that's part of it. I mean big like personality,
yes,
generosity, heart,
loving,
all of the all of the right big things. That's Hans Olsen.
Frank, I just sent you an unrobed picture so that you can.
But tastefully done.
It's art. It's art.
That's amazing. You look it looks a lot like you just put your head on the body of Luther Ellis when he was playing.
Oh my gosh, Luther was a well-shaped king. Frank, let's start with this, Frank. Most optimistic about what and most pessimistic about what in regards to Utah football?
That's a really good question. It's a really good question. What am I most optimistic about this Utah football team? I'm I like the defensive unit that's being assembled, and I know there's some question marks here and there, but I always feel positive about what's happening on the defensive side. I'm optimistic that Utah is going to find significant gains in offensive productivity this year. I like the new scheme. I like the new attitude. I think it fits really well with Utah's persona offensively. And I really like coming into the season that the offensive line is widely regarded as potentially one of the best in Utah football recent history. So I am optimistic, even with the question marks on the offensive side.
What are
Pessimism? Pessimism. I think Utah lost a lot of talent on the interior defensive line. Mm-hmm. I always feel like Utah figures out a way to reload in that area. I like all the other position groups on the defensive side, talent-wise. I feel like that loss of talent in the interior defensive line is something that Utah will have to overcome. I think they can, but if I look across that football team, I mean, I guess I could separate it into two. Wide receiver group is a question mark. Interior defensive line to me is a little bit of a question mark.
Initial thoughts on Devin Dampier and what you fans can expect out of him?
It sounds like you're kind of giggling as you answer that question. I can't tell because I'm not sitting with you, but it sounded like there was a little bit of a glint in your eye as you were asking that question. I don't know what was happening.
I was drinking a very carbonated Pepsi Zero Sugar, and it just kind of worked its way up a little bit. So that's all.
Love when that happens.
Yeah.
My thoughts on Devin Dampier?
Yes, sir.
Was that the question?
That was.
Very, very talented, very athletic. Should keep defenses off balance with his ability to run the football. He needs to improve in two areas based on what he accomplished last year. Throwing the ball downfield. I think he really, for this Utah offense to hum, I think he needs to be around the 65% completion percentage. He was under 60% a year ago at New Mexico. That needs to improve. His touchdown to interception ratio was 1-to-1. That needs to be 2-to-1, I would think. So he either needs to throw double the touchdowns or needs to cut in half the interceptions. But I love all of the other stuff that he brings to the football team. I especially think strategically with a guy like that, your fourth downs, third and long fourth down scenarios become much more interesting because you're not necessarily stuck, and this hasn't really been Utah's thing anyway, but you're not necessarily stuck throwing the ball in that situation. I think it gives you an opportunity to be more aggressive on a third down, fourth down type of scenario. So instead of trying to pick up 8 yards on third down, depending on field position, with that quarterback athleticism and what should be a solid run game, maybe you play for a fourth down and find yourself in a 4th and 2 or shorter and have a chance to go for it. So I think there's a lot of positive with the new quarterback and a couple things to work on as he transfers into a new league.
So, Frank, at the beginning of the show, we went through the different offensive coordinating situations Kyle Whittingham's had. This is what did we figure, 12th iteration, Scotty?
Yeah, if you include some of the double-ups with Aaron Roderick and
Dennis Erickson
and Harding and some of those,
and Brian. Like there were, it was a mix and match for a bit, but when you look back at the last 5 years, going back to 2019 with Andy Ludwig, do you look at it fondly, and how fondly? And also, what was the straw that broke the camel's back?
With Ludwig in particular?
Yes.
The straw that broke the camel's back with Ludwig was a broken Cam Rising. I mean, that situation, not to speak ill of anyone, especially Cam Rising, because what he accomplished as a full-time starter for Utah and where he was able to take that football team, unbelievable, to the highest heights. I mean, it was unbelievable productivity. But he doesn't do that without Andy Ludwig at the helm. So those two together were a very, very significant combination. So it turned to the wrong side when Coach Ludwig didn't have the opportunity to work with the guy who really fit into his offensive strategy, game plan, the way he likes to move the football around the field. I think that's a huge part of it. The other part of it is Utah's inability to generate a dominant run game, and that's Cam Rising kind of dominated the downside of the offense, the news on the downside of the offense. But I think Utah's inability to really dominate at the line of scrimmage and create a rushing attack they've leaned on in the past several years was as significant.
How do you anticipate? Obviously, you see incredible amount of rushing yards. In fact, over the last 4 games of the season, Devin Dampier had nearly 600 yards rushing and 9 touchdowns just in the last 4 games of the season. It will be part of what Jason Beck does there, but how significant do you think he'll be used in the running game?
I don't, especially with the history of Utah's quarterbacks, I don't want to see Dampier. I mean, I would hate to see, I guess, Dampier the leading rushing attack for Utah offensively. I think that is not necessarily great for this offense. If he is a guy that can have productivity, maybe he runs the ball 10, 12 times a game, and I still think that feels like a lot. But to keep a defense honest, to keep a defense off balance, and then to rely on more significant rushing attack from the backfield, from the guys behind him, I think that's going into the football season how I would like to see it established. And maybe you take a chance if you're in a really difficult situation and you have to rely on his ability to run the ball. But I would hope that he is a guy that can use his athleticism when necessary, can be relied on to keep a defense honest, to keep a defense off balance, and hopefully the other parts of the rushing attack step up. I just don't want to put him in situations where you get him injured. And that's just been the history of Utah at the quarterback position.
All right, I'm looking at the Vegas over-unders, and Vegas has Utah at 8 wins. For future bettings, 8 wins. If you had money, which way would you put it? Over or the under on 8?
I'm gonna. I think it's right. I'm like right on the number, but I'll go. I'll go with the over. I mean, I think that you kind of have to twist my arm to go with the over, but I'll do that. I would do that.
I think the number is right. I think the very least you're going to push.
I mean, if it was 7.5, right, I would go over. If it was 8.5, I'd go under. I think this is an 8.
I know. I think I feel like that too. But it's also, maybe a better than that if you. Okay, so let's just say this: if Utah is scoring 24 points a game, it's an under. If Utah is scoring 29 points a game, it's an over. That's how I think. That's how I feel about it.
How's your summer been? You back teaching classes?
Amazing.
Or what have you been up to?
I would teach classes, except that there's nowhere. I'm a man without a country. There's nowhere to teach. Like the gym I was at, they closed down, and the phone just hasn't been ringing. So.
You are such a dork. The phone has not been ringing my butt. Hey, Frank, if you had $10,000, what cryptocurrency?
I worked so hard on those classes.
What cryptocurrency would you invest your $10,000 in?
Gold.
No, crypto.
No crypto.
Come on, we know you're
I heard
a
what
crypto
you
guy.
said. I heard what you said.
Yeah, but you chose something that's not what I said. What crypto?
I heard what you said.
I
said what I said.
I think
and
Frank. I think Frank's an XRP kind of guy.
I
don't know what that is.
I
Is
think
that like a video game?
I could see him investing in the Trump coin.
Yeah.
Doge.
Ooh, a little Doge out there then. Okay.
Yeah, Doge has had a rough couple weeks.
Oh, we're in the tank right now, Frank.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah. Hans and I are very keenly interested in Doge, and it's not doing well.
It's not. What should I like? If you and I were, putting out on the 18th green, what would you say? Like, would you say, hey, you know what? You should take a look at blank. What is it?
You know what? Well, no, I don't know. I think all of it.
Didn't you dumped a bunch into the moon coin? What was that? The moon?
Shibu.
Shibu, yeah.
Yeah. I've got like 20 million coins.
Scotty went crazy on the Shibu.
And it's one of these days. If I can get it to a penny, whoo, somebody's not showing up for the show that day, that's for sure. Anyway.
I mean, come on. I'm not well educated enough to speak on any of that.
Neither are we, but that doesn't mean we don't have some fun with it.
I know. It's the whole concept of it. Like I just must be getting old. I know everybody's agreeing with that right now, but it just is so foreign. It's so foreign to me.
Yeah. Because Frank dropped in like $20,000 into Microsoft in '94, so he's doing just fine.
Yeah, he made the right choice.
Yeah, yep.
So when he says gold, do it.
Do gold. Yeah.
I mean, yes.
$10,000 will buy you 1 gram.
You know what? I'm just old school. I just want blocking and tackling. That's it. Blocking and tackling.
Yep.
That's all you have to do to be successful.
The game is simple when you break it down.
Frank, I can't wait to be in the same room with you, Frank. I yearn for the day.
I can't wait either, and apparently I should be doing some more core work if I'm going to be able to keep up with you. I'm going to get right on that.
Yes. Our guy is let's just say he's ready to make it happen.
Been working on it.
Yeah.
Really?
All right.
What are you doing specifically? Can we talk about that? What are you doing specifically?
Well,
is it protein? Are you doing like protein?
Okay, so if I had to put it into one word, I would say consistency. Because now I'm almost 2 years into this, and it's a minimum of 6 days a week. If I had to go expand it a little bit into 2 words, I would say eat, and I would say run. Those 2 things: eating the right way and running a lot.
Are you running?
Yeah.
On those knees, are you literally running?
I've never had any knee issues. Never had any issues, so I can run.
What? So is that like the little limp that you have when you walk? Is that
Swagger.
by design?
That's swagger.
Oh,
it's what the kids call.
It makes so much more sense now.
It's what the kids call Riz.
Yeah, that's my Riz.
Yeah.
It's called the leg drag.
I think it's called the stanky leg. That's what
Frank, you're the best. We look forward to more of these conversations coming up here soon.
You guys are amazing. I'm so happy to talk to you. I'm so happy that it's football season and that I get to spend a little time with all you guys.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we'll have a good time. Thanks, Frank.
No ice cream shakes. Nothing but protein shakes this year.
Yeah.
Protein shake. Hey, let's do that. Let's do protein shakes this year.
Oh, Frank, by the way, Scotty and I are working towards a home for the Utah preview show coverage.
Yes. So if you
are you?
Yes.
If you want
exciting.
Hans and I and Frank to come to your place for the Utah preview show and enjoy great protein shakes and some good quality Utah banter, all you have to do is text the keyword HANS, HANS, to 57500, and we will get you squared away ASAP. Me,
Scotty, and Frank at your place of business talking Utah football, and all you got to do is text HANS, HANS, to 57500.
I did not tell him to say.
I love it.
All right. Thanks, Frank.
Bye, Frankie.
Right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.